Democrats won back the House by over 6 million votes in the 2018 midterms. So what did Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer do to celebrate? They immediately put out statements saying they were ready to work together with Republicans and pursue bipartisanship. Talk about buzzkill. Very chill for the Democrats to pursue free college for anyone who helps build the border wall. No thanks. If the past 2 years have taught us anything, it's that the Republican Party in Congress today is a toxic mix of white nationalism and corporate greed led by people who will lie, cheat, steal, just to hoard more wealth and more power for themselves and their billionaire donors. Democrats shouldn't trust them. Collaboration and compromise with the Republicans shouldn't be the Democrats' goal. The goal should be to defeat the party of Caravans and Kavanaugh and the Koch brothers in order to finally deliver for the American people, the majority of whom agree with each other on many policy areas. Democrats need to use their power in Congress to hold Trump accountable, fight the Republican agenda of hate and corporate greed, and build a movement that brings people together around a bold vision to transform America. That means Medicare for all, free college, dismantling mass incarceration and mass deportation, and a World War II scale green jobs program to tackle climate change and transition off fossil fuels. But there's hope. The Democratic Party base gets it because the Democratic Party's voters look a lot more like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez than Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Look at the leadership of the Democratic Party. Look at the top. And then look at the base. Look at the bottom. The people at the top of the Democratic Party are disproportionately white, wealthy, and male, while the people who vote Democrat are largely working class, young, black, brown, and female. It's why the Democratic Party establishment is so out of touch. It's our time to lead. Democrats should follow the lead of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who says it best: in this moment, there's nothing radical about moral clarity. Many of the people at the bottom of the Democratic Party have been told to wait our turn, that the leaders who got us into this mess are the ones to lead us out of it. Now we just don't know enough or have enough money to lead our communities or our party or our country. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez began to change that whole dynamic when she unseated a 10-term Democratic incumbent backed by Wall Street and a political machine. Leaders like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Rashida Tlaib and Ayanna Pressley and Ilhan Omar will be moral anchors, a moral caucus for the Democratic Party, because in these chaotic times, it's the people who have the clearest vision who wield the most influence and power, especially when so many old guard Democrats have stale ideas and follow way more than they lead. Democrats need to fight for big solutions their voters want to solve our country's biggest crises. And if they don't, there might be an Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez working in a restaurant today who thinks the Democrat representing her in Congress just isn't fighting hard enough. And that movement that helped Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez pull off one of the biggest upsets in American history, Justice Democrats, the Democratic Socialists of America, a multiracial coalition of millennials, we're going to be here to usher in the next generation of Alexandrias, Ayannas, and Rashidas, because they exist in every district in America. And when over half of Congress, Democrats and Republicans, is made up of millionaires, you know it's time for a change.